interrupt you were going to say a really favourite aircraft, 748. Tell us a bit about that, and I'm intrigued to know why and all your connections with
748. I saw the 748 from chalk marks on the floor of Experimental before it was put together. And I saw it being built at Chadderton and then moved down to Woodford. And it first flew on the 24th of June, I think today, but 24th of June 1960, Jimmy Harrison flew it for the first time. And we built nearly 400 748s, and we sold them to 50 countries around the world, and they were so reliable, safe and reliable. It was sold to 16 heads of state, with king, queens, presidents, prime ministers, and of course our own Queen Elizabeth had three 748s, which was called the Andover CC2 in the area. But I just loved it, and I did a number of tours with it around the world, various places in the world, and the good thing about it now is, well, there's the nose of one in the museum, which I love, and I go and kiss every time I see it. I don't know.
Can I point out you missed something out?
Go on.
The Great Fire of Chadderton.
Oh yeah. If you're getting back to Chadderton then, October 1959, we had a massive fire at Chadderton, which destroyed all the roof, and the assembly destroyed all the roof. Fell in, of course. Luckily, the Vulcan line missed the roof structure, missed the Vulcan centre section line. And the Vulcan production was started again, and it was full running again 6 weeks after the place had been absolutely devastated by the fire. And then we had another fire later on in Experimental, which was, they're all supposed to be electrical fires. And the Experimental fire at that time had the second prototype 748 fuselage in there, and part of the roof structure fell on the 748, and the aircraft was all right, but the structure bent round. The heat of the red hot steel, it bent round the shape of the 748 nose, came right round, amazing. But and then of course that aeroplane was rebuilt as GARAY, Gary. We used it for many years, and I think it's in a museum somewhere in Canada at the moment.
But it was operated by Dan Air for about 30 years until it retired.
Dan Air, yeah. Dan Air used so many of our airplanes. Yeah. So I suppose that was a thing. The fire really, as far as historians are concerned, Eric and myself and George, the fire was also in the photographic department, and we lost 75,000 negatives from previous years, which of course killed us, didn't it? Luckily, I was friends with Paul Colern, who was the chief photographer. Luckily, before that, he'd given me a load of prints of aircraft, and we were able to copy those prints, which some of them are in the museum now. They were copying. Luckily, we had them.